Alright, boys. HotA BARB Smasher. Oh man, we want to be smashing just like good old times.
Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. Nah, 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 nah.
Yeah, Ruby, 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 Ruby. Nah, 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 nah. Good song. Ready to smash. Barbarian reporting for duty. Okay, now it's rocking. That's the setup. Reporting for smash duty. Bash works too, but smash is where it's at. I mean, there's some decent buffs. They buffed the weapons master Paragon node. They buffed the hoda rune to 1.4 now, and they added some new items that's definitely helping this build. Now there's also a banished setup that also can be played. So there's quite some variety here. Okay, this looks like a dead end, so we're gonna go in here. Oh, we just one-shot all of them. Very nice, very nice. Boom, all dead. Okay, kind of feeling it now. 350, boom. Yeah, kind of feeling the fast attack speed helps so much as well. We can even add in more overpower sources. Because right now we're not playing Banished at all. But I feel like, yeah, we could be. Banished is still good. I like it.
Hey
Boom,
Rob,
boom.
been away since PTR started. Do you have a tier list for the PTR?
Not yet.
What's the best beside BARB?
I will make one. Right now there's a lot of broken stuff. Sorc is broken, Druid is broken, hitting for quadrillion damage. Yeah, BARB Flay is the best at the moment still. We'll see what they end up doing, because Flay has been pretty dominant force, and for crazy reasons they keep buffing Flay. I mean, Flay is great, but it's maybe a little too great at the moment. Okay, here we go, boys. The boss is bugged, so I gotta do this like respawn stuff. So we unbug the boss. There's the frost guy as well. Yeah, we have a lot of damage now. This one has to be dodged on the PTR or you get stacks. They made it like very weird, man. But you have to, like, if you don't dodge, you're basically insta-death. But our life pool should be decent. Just a spirit caller sometimes. Calling them spirits. I don't get why it's like spawning to the top as well. Boom, that's how it should go. Yeah, I mean, we have decent life pool. But on the PTR, the bosses are just like cranked up like crazy. So it looks like this usually, 100k life. And we also have decent DR with turrets, well, etc. Oh yeah, that's pretty much the build, boys. I think it's still pretty strong. The movement is clunky. No, this is actually the legacy Whirlwind hoda build. That's exactly how it used to be. And I think it's pretty cool. So this is one of the first setups here with Crown and Talisman. It can definitely be min-maxed a lot. And there's also a Banished Lord set up with Furore that I'm going to show next. And we have the Crown here. We have Relentless Berserking. And keep in mind, we don't have all the right tempers yet. We have Edgemaster, Talbot's Will, Rakan of Wake here. This is the new boots here, cool cooldown. Because we have to drop cooldown on Amulet and we also dropped it on Helm. Then we have Limitless Rage. We have the Earth Striker weapon switch, just like the good old days. So you have a hoda assigned to a mace, which needs it. And then a WW on a dual wheel setup. Then we have the Earth Striker We have the HotA Quakes, and we have some AoE, but keep in mind I have like a lot of Bash Cleave Tempers here, because I didn't roll all my gear. So definitely going to be stronger on the live game once you have the right Tempers. Then we have Grandpapa, we have Bolt Chieftain, Starless Sky, and the new Talisman Amulet. These are kind of our stats here. So we have like super overkill rest, because yeah, we get a lot of rest from that thing. Then we don't really need much crit chance, because we get another 50 from here. Crit damage, and yeah, just like all the other stats, we are playing expertise, and then obviously mace. Skill trees looking like this. We took all the overpower stuff, so we have Whirlwind, we have HotA, we have Impulsing, Vigor, Tactical Rallying Cry, we have Outburst, Tough as Nails for the bleeds procs, Challenging Shout, and then Warcry, Shout support, Berserking support here. Pit Fighter, only have 1 point left in Slaying Strike, Counter-Offensive, and then we need the triple here. I didn't choose anything in Furious because they buffed the Weapons Master Paragon node. We have Wrath the Berserk and of course Unbridled Rage, and this is the Paragon node here that they buffed tremendously. Weapons Master now 8% of max Fury in terms of DPS. That's pretty wild. Then we have the Exploit here. We have Warbringer for Fortify. Ira, and then like took some life nodes and all the Fury nodes, of course, because we are scaling Max Fury for the Talisman Amulet. And also Max Fury also helps us maintaining our resource, because every time we Whirlwind and then Smash, we get 8% of our Max Fury. So we're basically getting 8% of 300. So that's already 24, and then it's like multiplied by our resource. So we're getting like 50 Fury every time we switch weapons, which is pretty potent. Then we're rocking Might, Carnage here. Up here we have the Blood Rage, always at 1.3, some life nodes, Marshal. We have a lot of life in this build. Decimator, and also Crusher for some extra overpower stuff. And you guys can see here, that when we buff ourselves 100k life at the moment, and this is also with the Resource Potion, you can also play the Life Potion, then it would be even more. And next we're gonna test the Furor and the Banished setups. Let's go HotA Smash. Alright boys, this is the HotA Banished Lord Talisman variant. Boom, boom. It's still smashing, and we have Banished Lords now, and Red Furor. Those are the two changes that we did, compared to the previous build. And this is like way more overpowers now, but a little less powerful in terms of damage per overpower. But we overpower way more often, because we have Earth Striker plus a Banished Lords now. So that's pretty much the advantage of this build. And yeah, we can just like see how we smash the stuff here. They pretty much die within like 1 or 2 overpowers max, and keep in mind here on the PTR you really wanna like kill all those enemies, because else you're just gonna run out of progress at the end, because they fuck something up with the coding, and yeah, the monsters don't give progress for some reason. But yeah, it is what it is. See, kill all of these, smash them all. Boom, boom. You can also play a lot of healing if you want. I don't have it right now, but you're spending a lot of Fury. But it also means you can get a lot of Fury if you really want to. So here we're just gonna try to kill like, you know, like 95% of all monsters, because if you don't, you're gonna see the end of the run very fast. And then you don't have enough monsters to spawn the boss. But this looks actually pretty decent in the first level here, that we had some progression. So that's gonna help us out quite a bit. And then here we have the worst map in the game. This one I dislike the most. But we'll have to make the best out of it. It has this like big room in the middle, and there's just never any monsters. It's the room that's coming up now. But we had a good first map, so I think we will be fine. Oh, it's actually not that room. Okay. Where is it? Okay, this is actually fine map. It's not that stupid big room in the middle. I think that has to be one of the worst maps if you have that big room and it's like constant backtracking all the time, basically. But this one is actually kind of nice. Boom, 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 and we smash. We also have a lot of chance to stun them enemies. It also helps us loads. Don't get frozen by the freeze. So here, boom. And see on the boss here, we have another thing to do. We need to like go in, go out, or he has a bugged HP. And we don't want him to have bugged HP. We like him normal way. And you have to dodge the mechanics of these bosses now. Or they'll get you. Here, this mechanic, it also gives you stacks if it hits you. And you just want to be really careful in general. They changed that stuff a lot, and boom, the boss is dead. But yeah, they made the boss deal a lot more damage. Keep in mind, like we have like 100k HP, but that boss can still one-shot us if we stand in the mechanics, especially the thing that falls from the sky. But yeah, these are like the stats right now, 120k life. This is just standard hoda. We use the new helm, but that's it. We'll end the new boots. No more amulets, so we now have Banished Lords and Red Furor. This basically allows us also to crit on every hit, and we spend a lot of fury here. You can see when I use this and I just spin a bit and boom, it's already up again. These 275. It makes it basically that we have like triple more overpower than in the other setup, but our overpowers are a little weaker. So these are the main two changes that we did. I'm gonna still hover all my gear here, but this is again the new helm and the Banished Lords, and this has a pretty cool synergy because with the new helm, as you're spending resources, you're even spending more. I think my hoda with all the stacks costs 88 resources, and that is pretty wild because normally hoda does only cost like I think 70, so it almost costs 90, and that means we only need 3 hits for our Banish to trigger, and we also do whirlwinds in between, so every second hoda is a guaranteed overpower, and then every other hoda is another guaranteed overpower from our Earth Striker. So we have a pretty crazy synergy here. And we just spend a lot of resources. And they also buffed the Paragon node, so everything is the same as in the previous setup. Weapons Master, so we get more stuff. So here I'm going to hover all my gear. This is basically how we keep up berserking. This is extra damage. And we have like flay duration with a bunch of wasted tempers. We don't even have the upgraded stuff. And I think it's like already, Tibert's Will here isn't upgraded. And I think it's already looking like pretty decent to just go through these clears. And yeah, the gear is also not the best. So obviously crit chance here doesn't really help us. I still have all the crit chance masterworked, and you'd rather have a resource or core skills masterworked. So right now my hoda is only level 10. You can also roll this one. I didn't roll it. You can roll this one to hoda. This one gives you another 50% or 4 or 5 hoda ranks. And you'll probably want to crit this. Actually, how many hoda ranks can you get? I have these. So if you have a greater affix, it's 4. So you can probably get 7 ranks to hoda on your gloves. And that's gonna make the build a lot stronger than it is right now. So this is like very scuffed gear, like not upgraded and everything. But it is already rocking like pretty solid here. And keep in mind, this is like the PTR 100, which is way harder than on a live game in terms of progression and stuff. And I think the run was still pretty smooth. Then we have X expertise. And skill tree, we did a couple changes. So we have concussion now. You can also take a furious impulse if you need. But obviously Unbridled Rage, and here's the rest of the skill tree, just hovering this right after the run. And I don't think we did any changes in the Paragon. So just standard here, Exploit, Warbringer, Carnage, Weapons Master, Blood Rage, Marshal, Decimator, and Crusher. But yeah, I think there's finally some potential again, and they buffed this rune here to a 1.4. And if we see a couple more hoda buffs, or just, you know, a couple min-maxing here on the equipment, like getting hoda ranks here and stuff, I was just like no resources to roll with stuff on the PTR. But yeah, it's looking pretty solid, and there are some pretty cool additions, like such like this helm, or even the Talisman Amulet. I hope you enjoyed it, all of you guys, and it's not gonna be as strong as the generator builds, but there is a good chance that they're gonna tune down the basic generator builds, because they are like overperforming a lot. I'm not one of calling for nerfs, but it's generator meta for like 2 seasons is maybe a bit much. We'll see. I really hope that hoda is gonna make a comeback here, and you know, they nerfed it by a factor of 10, you know, in season 2, and now it's slowly getting some buffs again. So it might be viable soon. I think this is actually looking to be a maybe A tier. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments what you think. But yeah, back to the roots, guys. hoda smashing. Let's go. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.